Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A would-be armed robber is nursing potential bruises this morning after he was chased from a Cohiba grocery store by a baton-wielding shopkeeper. The man, wearing a dark hoodie and high-vis trousers, entered the Friendly Grocer IGA store in Glebe Street just after 7:30 last night armed with a weapon. But when he tried to confront the male shopkeeper, he hit him over the head with a broom. The pair then got into a struggle, with the shopkeeper managing to pick up a secreted baton, which he hit the offender over the head with. The would-be bandit then fled the store empty-handed. Investigations into the incident are continuing. A Lake Macquarie man who entered a burning home in an effort to save his neighbour has been recognised with a bravery medal. Robert Kidd almost perished in the attempt when he battled thick smoke and flames in a desperate bid to reach the woman in October 2016. He was pulled unconscious from the home by neighbours, however the woman sadly died in the blaze. Meanwhile, Lisa Whitbourne has been given a bravery decoration after risking her life to save an 18-year-old man who got caught in a rip at Merriweather Beach on Christmas Day 2022. The Defence Department is investigating a potentially costly incident at the Williamtown RAF base involving two of its F-35 fighter jets. They were parked in a hangar undergoing maintenance early yesterday morning when a fire alarm was triggered, flooding the area with firefighting foam and potentially causing damage to the aircraft. A Singleton farmer will feature in a short film being shown tonight, which looks at the need for local energy hubs. Sophie Nichols says the switch to renewable energy is confusing and difficult for many, and having these hubs as outreach and information centres would alleviate this.
It just would help a lot of people. I mean, when you go to the doctor to get health advice, people come to us about advice for farming, and there's not really any place where you can go to get advice on energy. And I think the hubs would really fill in that gap.
The screening will be happening from 5 p.m. at Singleton Library and will be followed by a short information and Q&A session. A program piloted in the Upper Hunter to encourage essential workers to relocate to regional areas is being hailed a success. Launched by the state government in June last year, the $25 million Essential Worker Attraction Program was piloted in 8 areas, including Muswellbrook. Since then, more than 500 police officers, teachers, firefighters, doctors and childcare workers have moved with their families to regional areas needing their vocational expertise, with financial assistance to settle into their new communities. A further 1,800 essential workers have since inquired about the program, which is now being rolled out to 52 LGAs across the state. The Newcastle Institute will hold a discussion on cybersecurity at South's Merriweather tonight. The event will be led by University of Newcastle Professor Vijay Varaharajan, who will discuss the importance of addressing cyber threats. He says cybersecurity is important for all residents and is urging us to be mindful.
These are all digital transactions, and as soon as you have digital transactions, the question comes in, is the data that I'm getting, is this correct? Is this fake? Who is sending it? Is this being modified?
2NURFM Sport.
The Knights will face their toughest task of their finals charge as they face top 4 side Cronulla on Sunday. With a loss putting a roadblock for top 8 hopes, forward Daniel Saifidi says preparation hasn't changed.
Such a cliche, but it's still one week at a time, even like one training session at a time, and that's what we did last year, and it seemed to work. It's just about banking them wins and making it into that 8.
Meanwhile, team news for Sunday's doubleheader with the Sharks. Dylan Lucas returns to the centres for the men's side after missing out of the Tigers clash over the weekend due to calf issues. For the NRLW side, Tanika Willison will make her debut after arriving from New Zealand's Olympic Rugby Sevens campaign. Newcastle boxer Brandon Crouch has been forced to pull out of his upcoming fight due to a bicep injury. Crouch was scheduled to box on August 28 against Jackson Murray on a no-limit boxing card in Sydney. And the Jets played out a 2-2 draw with Auckland FC yesterday as the club continues preparation for their upcoming Australia Cup clash with Macarthur. That's sport. I'm Jessie Dennett.
And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 4, 6, 21, 22, 34, 40 and 42, and the supplementaries are 5, 27 and 44. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.